Now I've just been down to the KFC, and it's because I want to show you something. This is something about how dumb we all are. So, I mean, it's a seriously big bag. Maybe that's supposed to make me feel better. It's very difficult down there. They not only are they behind a mask, but they're behind the screen, and like kind of talk to idiots. So whatever. So and you know, every now and again, I'm stupid enough to go and buy some KFC, but so I just wanted to show people what you get, you know, and there's a reason for this that'll become apparent. This is one of the pieces. I mean, it's a little wee tiny piece. Sometimes it's very dry. Yeah, dry again. So, 2 mouthfuls. Basically, it's rubbish. Here's another bit. I don't know. God knows which piece it is. This might be a thigh. And in here, there's some chips. Now these are those skinny chips. So this is like almost 15 bucks. 15, you know, ridiculous. You get this from the local chippy for 2 bucks. Real chips, not skinny chips. Healthy chips, by comparison. If I chopped up this spud and cooked it, it would make 2 of these. And this is potato and gravy. This is for 15 bucks, right? So, by comparison, you can go down to the bloody New World, which is quite often overpriced anyway. And here, you can see that for $17, you can buy 2 whole chickens, compared to just $13.50 or something for this rubbish. Now, I know that KFC is a bit addictive. I'm not quite sure why. But I just thought, what I'll do, I just want to sort of show people how long it takes to organise a proper meal, because a whole lot of New Zealanders eat this shit, and they do it on a regular basis. And you know, and it's sort of, I mean, it's not shit. It won't kill me, but you know what I mean, by comparison. So we drag one of these dead chickens out. I'll get bung it in here. God, it looks like it's not only is it a dead chicken, but it's stuffed as well. So you stick it in there. You know, I'm going to wipe my hands. We're going to wipe my hands on. Poor old chook tied up as well. And so we put some of this stuff on it all. What do we need? Pretty bloody easy. I mean, it's ridiculous, this kind of nonsense. Some of this. And a little bowl. This is me being a bloody, I'm trying to imitate that cooking guy. What's his name? Jamie someone. This is what people should be doing for their kids, because that stuff there, and that $13 is certainly not going to feed 2 people, and it's not going to be particularly wholesome, because it includes Coke, you know. So you take your kids down there, you feed them a bit of that, overloaded with sugar. See, there it is. Not very big. And so, by comparison, you can do this, and I just want to show you how quickly this could be done. and I can get this done before that bloody KFC is even going to be cooled down. And it just annoys me, you know. Aside from the fact that they treat you like you've got the plague, you know, it's just so bloody easy, this sort of bullshit. Excuse me. You know, any idiot could do this. And the people should be, you know, educated to the idea that they can feed their kids way cheaper by just going and buying some stuff and actually spending a little bit of time cooking it, you know. Just give it a little massage because, you know, it'll make it feel better. That'll make it go a bit browner. And then if you sort of dive in here, I mean, imagine buying these sort of meals at over, $10 a pop for 4 kids, when you can go and do this instead for a fraction of the price, you know. So you get these sort of spuds, you don't even need to wash them; they've already been washed. Stick them in there. Easy feed a family of 4. Hey, and you know, we could stick a couple of comas in there as well. Here's the space. Oh, I've probably got a teaspoon in there. Take that out, and then you bung it in the oven. Where's the oven? Here it is. Here. Oh, that needs to be there. That needs to be there. And so I don't know, what did that take? 7 minutes, and I've eaten some KFC as well. And I mean, look at this stuff. It's just astonishing. I don't know what it's. I can't. I've had raw chicken on my hands, so I've got to get rid of that. I just think that for $17 for 2 chickens, when you can build, you know, from which you can make a meal for 4 people, with about sort of $8 worth of grocery, worth of vegetables. So that means for the price of that Kentucky Fried Chicken, which is mostly crap, and there's sugar and whatever, MSG probably, I don't know what else they put in it. You know, you could cook a wholesome meal for 4 people. And that's partly what's wrong with this country, and it's what's wrong with its health, because I've been listening to people waffling on about, you know, Pacifica and Maori health, and yet when you go to those places, I went into the fish and chip shop to get a scoop of chips, and there's 2 Maori people in there. It is a thing that they do. It's unfortunate, and we don't do enough to explain to them that it's actually not good for them. And it's bloody not good for their kids. And people talk about an obesity epidemic. Look at me, I'm a fat bastard. That's what my wife calls me, you fat bastard. She does it with a smile on her face. But I've been putting on weight all my life, and I've only got to here. There's 13-year-old kids down there bigger than me. And so that's a health problem, and they're talking about Maori obesity, you know, Pacific and Maori obesity and Pacific and Maori health. And, you know, they need to start at home and show them if they can make a good, wholesome meal for food. I've got some spinach here. I wouldn't have to do that. I mean, I can't remember what this cost, and I didn't really want to do this, but, I mean, it's so bloody easy to do, it's ridiculous. Must be a pair of scissors here somewhere. But you know, you can chop this up here. Look at this. You can chop some spinach up just in minutes, and bung it in a bloody pot. And I'm not. This is not really Jamie Oliver stuff. He would be much more careful than me. But you see what I'm getting at. I mean, it's bloody so simple. And then bung it in a pot. Not hard to do, eh? You have to wash it though. It's important to wash it. Have to tell people all this stuff. So, you know, I'm making a bit of a mess. I'll be more careful if you buggers weren't here. And so bung it in a pot. Give it a bath, you know. The table out of the way. So give it a thorough wash before you cook it. And you know, this will literally take 5 minutes to cook. So they have 3 vegetables and a nicely cooked chicken for, I don't know, $15. $15 instead of this rubbish. Instead of going and doing that, spend the that's for one person. Go and spend the same money, $15, and because you know one chicken at $17 each. That's $8.50, isn't it, each? So nothing. People need to learn. We need to stop bullshit. New Zealand needs to bloody wake up. Stop talking crap all the time. Continuous crap on the television and whatever. Anyway, so there's my bit of crap for today. 11 minutes and 23 seconds. I've showed you the KFC and I've prepared a meal for 4 people. It's a piece of piss. Any idiot can do it. That put me in a good mood, eh? Jeez, it was a bastard down that KFC. It was like, they treated me like I had the plague. I was just in a car outside. In a car outside, and they wouldn't open the window. And the guy had a mask on. You couldn't understand him. Seriously.